The Bitachon, the Chavod Levavot tells us, the one who has faith in Hashem, he will not be eager for somebody else's downfall. He does not get jealous. He's happy with what he has, only because he has faith. The Ibn Ezra asks a famous question. The Torah says, Lo tachmod, do not covet your neighbors and your friends' things. So how can you go and not do that? It's a natural thing, natural feeling. The Torah commands us that I'm not allowed to have a feeling. It's very difficult. My neighbor has a nicer house. My neighbor has a nicer car. How can I stop myself from not being jealous? I can't help it. It's natural. It's a natural feeling. So the Ibn Ezra asked this question. How can Hashem command us not to be jealous and not to feel what we feel? A guy gets pinched, you feel pain. I'm supposed to not feel pain? I don't get it. How am I supposed to conquer this? So Ibn Ezra says a famous mashal. He says, let's say you have a kolchoznik, right? You have a villager, you have a farmer. He doesn't think that when he sees the king's daughter walking around in the big city, he doesn't say, oh, one day I'm going to marry her, watch. He doesn't think that. It's preposterous. He's a little old farmer. What does he have to do with her? He's not desiring, and it hurts him. Oh, why am I not marrying her? It's out of his league. He knows it's not for him. So therefore, just like a person sees that, so too a person shouldn't be jealous of a bird. He sees a bird. Wow, the bird can fly. Why can't I fly? I don't get it. I don't understand. What's wrong with me? No, he says, listen, it's not my mission. It's not what Hashem brought me into this world to do. You understand? So therefore, when things are distant from us and they don't pertain to us, we shouldn't be jealous of them. So therefore, just like we realize in those two cases, we should realize whenever we see somebody else, if Hashem didn't give it to you, it means it's not for you right now. And if you're supposed to have it, you're going to get it. Therefore, there's absolutely no room to be jealous of another person, because it's like being jealous of a bird that has wings. It's like being jealous of the princess, the farmer desiring that he should marry the princess. There's a mashal he brings. For example, let's say the guy is named Chaim. So he got a new Honda Civic. So he makes monthly payments. He's happy that he's able to fit this expense in his budget. And then one day he borrows his brother's car. His brother has a nicer car, a nice Toyota. And he says, wow, he's really making it. I should get a Toyota Avalon. It's so beautiful, nice car, right? And he feels like this is maybe my next car. And then he drives on the highway, he sees his cousin, and his cousin pulls up, a nice red Ferrari, and he says, hey, how are you? And he hears the car, he sees the car, he says, wow. And he blows off, he just flies off in the distance. He sees such a fast car. So he goes and he says, unbelievable. The water machine, auto car he has, and then he becomes even more deflated. What Chaim has to realize, right? Chaim has to realize in the story is, how come he gets to drive that Ferrari? I don't. I want that car. That's what usually he'll think, right? But what does he have to do? He has to realize that it's not in his reach right now. It's not meant for him. Hashem, if he needs you to have this for your vote of Hashem, he would give it to you. For the fact you don't have it, so that's it. That means that this is what you're supposed to do your tikkun with right now. If you don't have it, it's not part of your tikkun right now. And just like the bird, same thing over here. With strong emunah, says the Ibn Ezra, we'll realize our friend's possession have no place in our world, because Hashem assigned it for him and not for us. Amen. So therefore, another way to overcome this jealousy is, as the Torah says, Lo tachmod right, bet recha, or esht chaverecha, right? It says, do not be jealous of your friend's house or his wife. And in the end of the pasuk it says, and everything your friend has. So the rabbis tell us, and everything your friend has is not just a way of saying, etc. Rather, it means that everything our neighbors have. We have to look at everything they have and realize we have to look at the whole picture. That it looks like, maybe on the outside they have everything. But look at everything your friend has. There's a lot of problems he has, a lot of hidden things that he has. You don't know on Instagram, on the social media, people put the picture. You don't know what happened before. You don't know what happened after. Look happy in the picture. Who knows if he's really happy or not? Who knows how many problems he had before he came to that party that he's dancing in? You don't know. You don't know what tzaras he has. Everybody, they say a famous mashal, if we all come to our room with all the stuff in our lives, you would open everybody's bag, you would say, hey, I don't want this. This is not for me. I can't handle all those problems. So therefore, that's why it says the pasuk, everything your friend has. You have to look at everything. All the times we just pick and choose. Wow, look at this house. Wow, look at this car. You wouldn't want to be him. Trust me, my friend. He has a lot of other things you don't want to know about. So therefore, a person has to realize, when you feel jealousy coming up, you have to ask yourself, would I really want everything he has? Rather, I had better have what I have and have emunah.